You know what? Your life is worth it. Your life is worth it. Start today. Bye, everybody.
In seconds on your Tri-Cities news source, if your child needs surgery, will a doctor be available? Find out why the region's only pediatric surgeon says he may leave. Plus, a new sporting event could bring more than $1 million into the Tri-Cities region.
And there's a tempting offer floating around in the Tri-Cities that could leave you in the hole.
And good news in our weather department. Warmer temperatures are on the way. I'll have your accurate Storm Team 11 forecast. Our news starts now.
This is News Channel 11, your Tri-Cities news source at 5.
I'm actually kind of speechless. I have something for you.
Soldiers in Iraq send home baskets of love to their Valentines, and we go along for the special deliveries. And if your child needs surgery, will a surgeon be available? Good evening. Thanks for choosing News Channel 11 at 5. I'm Tim Cable.
And I'm Selena Wiles. The answer to that question and our top story this evening, the Tri-Cities region's only pediatric surgeon could be leaving the area.
Dr. Mike Alshouse is the director of pediatric surgery at the Quillen College of Medicine and may be looking for a similar position elsewhere. Dr. Alshouse also performs surgery at the Johnson City Medical Center. And as News Channel 11's Brian Mills discovered, he hasn't resigned yet, but the area may feel the loss if he does.
7-year-old Hannah Broyles is battling a rare form of bone cancer. Several surgeries have managed to keep her alive. Dr. Mike Alshouse has performed every one of them.
He's a good man, and I'm just very thankful for him.
But because he's the only board-certified pediatric surgeon in the Tri-Cities, he says this is becoming too much pressure to bear alone and is considering leaving the area.
The caseload has been pretty heavy for just one, which is why we need a second.
Both ETSU and Mountain States Health Alliance say they are searching with renewed intensity for a second surgeon to share the load. So far, the search hasn't been successful.
Everyone is out interviewing and trying to attract these surgeons right now. A pediatric surgeon can pretty much write their own ticket.
Dr. Alshouse's departure wouldn't mean all surgeries on children would abruptly stop. There are plenty of doctors in the area who do perform such surgeries, but his departure would have an impact.
General surgeons are capable of operating on children, but are not specialized in surgery on children.
Be able to just, you know, in a few minutes be here at the hospital for the surgery, and it would be a big loss for the hospital.
If that happens, children like Hannah Broyles might have to travel hundreds of miles to find another pediatric surgeon. In Johnson City, Brian Mills, News Channel 11.
Now, we did some digging, found the federal government says there should not be any place in the country with a physician-patient ratio over 1 to 3,000. How do counties in the Tri-Cities rank? Well, Hawkins County is 15th out of 95 Tennessee counties with a ratio of 1 doctor to almost 3,000 people. Washington and Sullivan counties are listed as not having a serious shortage. Washington County ranks 77th with a ratio of 1 to a little over 1,400. And Sullivan County ranks 89th with a ratio of 1 to 1,300.
Accused cop killer Nicholas Johnson enters a not guilty plea today after being appointed a new lawyer. Jim Bowman will defend Johnson before a jury, which will decide if Johnson lives or dies. Johnson is accused of murdering Bristol, Tennessee police officer Mark Vance last November. Johnson is being held on $500,000 bond in the Sullivan County Detention Center. His trial is set to begin November 1st.
He waived extradition, and now he's back in the Tri-Cities facing the judge. Carl Roosh was arraigned on theft charges today, according to our news partner, the Bristol Herald-Courier. Roosh told investigators he stole coins from his stepfather, James Whitaker, after his mother killed him in their Bluff City home. Roosh's mother, Linda Whitaker, has confessed to killing her husband. She is in North Carolina fighting extradition.
Police continue to look for a suspect in a weekend shooting. Greenville police tell your Tri-Cities news source that the incident happened around 8 o'clock last night at a home on Snaps Ferry Road. Investigators say J.J. Burns Davis was transported by Wings Air Rescue to the Johnson City Medical Center, where he was treated for a flesh wound and later released.
Baseball will soon bring a big economic boost to the Tri-Cities region. Kingsport's been named to host the 2005 United States Specialty Sports Association 14 and Under World Series. The event's expected to bring more than 1,500 visitors to the Tri-Cities and pump more than $1 million into the local economy. The USSSA World Series is scheduled for July 23rd through July 31st.
Students in parts of the Tri-Cities are hitting the books again after an unexpected vacation brought on by widespread illness. Greene County schools are reporting that absentees have dropped from 11% last week to only 8% today. Only 7% of Hawkins County students called in sick today, but some schools are still reporting widespread illness. Bristol, Tennessee says 8% of students were out today, and only 4% of Johnson City students missed school. Tri-Cities students have their hearts in the right place this Valentine's Day, but their good deeds started with a war. When the challenge was placed before Tennessee high school students to collect food for the hungry, they barreled on. The war to feed the needy began last Monday.
It was for a really good cause, so we were all just really excited to help.
By Thursday, 2,000 pounds of food started to stack up, all to be delivered to the Bristol Emergency Food Bank.
2,000 pounds of food will, on average, take care of the food pantry needs for a couple of weeks, maybe 3, depending upon the weeks of the month and the season of the year.
Students were happy to help, but a little incentive was used to really get them motivated.
There's about 6 of us, and we went around all the Tri-Cities to all the food stores to get them to donate, and we got all our families to help with it, going door to door.
The Christian-oriented student club that organized the food drive put a paid ski trip up for grabs for the first period class that collected the most items.
Anything to get the food to the food bank, I think, was the goal.
These kids will enjoy that ski trip for a day, but more than 200 families will benefit for weeks from their efforts.
Maybe we can stretch it even further. We might make 300 families out of that, depending on what's in that 2,000 pounds.
This food is much needed at the food bank, considering demand is up and supplies are down.
To see that kind of support among such young people and to know the other groups that are helping make it happen, it's very exciting. It's a great morale booster because we know that people know we're here and they care about their neighbors.
But it seems to come as no surprise that students can raise awareness of a social issue and do something significant to change it. Next week, News Channel 11's Jim Bailey will tell us more about the group that started the food drive as a matter of faith. Be sure to tune in to News Channel 11 Nightside on Wednesday, February 23rd. Well, Cupid wasn't striking with arrows today at the Dawn of Hope in Johnson City. Instead, it was students armed with something sweeter. Members of the Builders Club from Indian Trail Middle School delivered boxes full of goodies to clients this morning. The Builders Club is designed to help members build good character. Community service is a part of that. 100 bags full of candy earned students almost as many hugs from the special needs people who take advantage of the many day programs at Dawn of Hope.
Dozens of Tri-City soldiers sent Valentine's baskets to their sweeties from thousands of miles away with the help of a Johnson City businesswoman. News Channel 11's Erica Estep went along on the sweet deliveries, and she joins us now from our Bristol newsroom. Erica?
Well, Tim, we met wives of soldiers who were just overwhelmed with emotion, each and all that their husband remembered this special day. These unexpected visits brought tears to the eyes of wives whose husbands are serving our country in Iraq with the 278th Regimental Combat Team. Rhonda Coffey of Heavenly Creations Gift Baskets is doing this service free of charge, and the recipients couldn't be more thankful.
It's great. It makes me feel a little bit closer to him.
I think that if you have a way to give back to the people who are giving so much, you have to do it.
Now here's just a sample of the 3 dozen email requests Coffey took from soldiers. All have special messages to their loved ones and thank yous. One soldier says, "We can handle the job here just fine, but any soldier will tell you that absence from your loved ones is the toughest part of all." Now that really says it all. From our Bristol newsroom, Erica Estep, News Channel 11.
Thanks, Erica. Great story. Now, the gift baskets aren't just for Valentine's Day. A soldier can order one free basket for any one special occasion. By the way, if you'd like to send a message of thanks or support to area troops serving our country abroad, you can do that just by going to our website, tricities.com. Well, scam artists, they're scanning the Tri-Cities in record numbers and working to get their hands on your money and your information.
Many of you have contacted us after scammers tried to trick you. Coming up in Consumer Watch, we'll tell you about the check that's floating around that may be trying to separate you from your money. That's next on News Channel 11 at 5, your Tri-Cities news source.
For 24-hour news, weather, and sports, call InfoTalk and then dial 1000 for news, 2000 for weather, and 3000 for sports. Storm Team 11 uses the power of advanced technology to give you a clearer picture of the weather for the days ahead. Storm Team 11 Skycast. From clouds to rain to sun, Storm Team 11 can actually show you what's in store for the next 48 hours. Storm Team 11 Stormcast pinpoints exactly where bad weather will strike in the next 2 days. It's a whole new way to view the weather. The exclusive technology of Storm Team 11. It's accuracy you can trust. Only on News Channel 11, your Tri-Cities news source.
Hurry into Friendship and get a doggone good deal when you try America's Best Compact Sedan Hyundai Elantra. Plus, you'll get America's Best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. That's Friendship Hyundai on the Volunteer Parkway in Bristol. We're dealing!
Eastman Credit Union is now able to offer membership to anyone who lives, works, worships, attends school, owns or operates a business in these Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia areas. Your loyalty and support have made ECU the #1 credit union in the nation for best overall service and value during the past 5 years. ECU membership pays dividends because at ECU, it's your money. Join today. Visit us at a branch or at www.ecu.org.
Tri-Cities' one and only, the most unique boutique, The Odd Shop. For 30 years, The Odd Shop has offered a variety of clothing from casual business to sheer elegance. A personal assistant can help you accessorize, customize jewelry to reflect the style that is you. Purses, scarves, belts,